What's up, world? It's your man's coming at you with another episode. Talk with me. I want to discuss as quick as I can, I guess. This CBS Tulsa, Oklahoma Black Wall Street commemoration little piece that they put together, hosted by Gale. First off, Gale and Oprah, y'all need to just quit, man. Y'all need to just quit. Now, what I want to say is, though the piece was informative about, Black Wall Street and what happened that day. If you didn't know, you know, it was, like I say, informative, but what I kind of didn't like is just how that story was told in that particular manner. With the people that they had, speaking, and then some of the people that they had that I felt that they didn't let speak enough. So the first thing I want to say is, why were any white people in it? We don't need white people when we're telling the story and we're giving our narrative on what happened to us and our people. Like, man, can we just get off the white man for a second just to tell a story about us and our greatness? We don't need no white man narrative or speaking in all of our so-called black documentaries or little series or whatever they do. Commemorates. Like, we don't need no white people talking. So that's what I just don't get. Why did y'all have white people? And then that mayor, the shit he said, just let you know that ain't serious. Another thing, like the reporter girl, like, okay, you say them was your peoples that owned the theater and stuff, but you don't really know nothing. And you said like it might have been that the pain might have been too hard to deal with. That's why they never spoke about it. Why your people never spoke about it. Man, that's some bullshit. See, that's that rhetoric that they put in your mind, and that's, what are you talking about, man? We done learned about slavery. We didn't watch movies. Like, there's people that will live and do, like, come on, man. They didn't talk about it. Their story wasn't told, because they were talking about it. The story wasn't just being told. You better believe that. The pain of it. They just wanted to forget it or whatever. Come on, man. They always talk about slavery and put us in a bad light. But they don't talk about that because that shines a light on who we were and how great we were when we were doing our thing on our own. So miss me with that pain. That's just y'all putting fluff on this massacre. Another thing, like the dude at the beginning, like he said, they really kind of don't know. Maybe the dude accidentally fell and bumped her in the elevator. Man, y'all know what that was, man. That's what I'm saying. Quit fluffing it. For one, a white girl can say anything about a black man. They trying to hang him and lynch him. True or not true. And a lot of times it wasn't true at all. And I believe it's one of the situations. He accidentally bumped her, then he ran. The way they say he do what black men do. He gonna run. We don't run. Fucking fighters talking about running. If he did run, cause he know all y'all white boys finna try to lynch me. He wasn't running cause he was scared. He was running cause he was smart. He was smart enough to know he better be scared of this situation, cause he knew what was gonna go down. But they're saying that y'all know what happened, man. It was a setup, man. These people planned this. All this shit don't happen in a couple days. Some people ain't planned this. planes in the sky dropping bombs. This man will say nice, whatever he said, man. You said bombs, but you made it softer. And these are black people speaking at this moment. Like they're not talking with the harsh reality that what it really was for those people and really the hate and the blatant just truth of the white oppression. Now we're not trying to let y'all build a community on your own. Y'all can build ours and we'll act like you're a part of it, but y'all not gonna build your own shit. So I ain't like that, man. Quit telling our narrative from their perspective. When we're speaking our narrative and we're telling our stories, we need to tell them with the fire and the disgust and the hate and the ravage and everything that our ancestors felt when they were living in the moments. That's how we need to tell our story. If we want the world to feel what really happened to the black man, the melanated man in this so-called country. So that really pissed me off, just how they tell the story. They softened the story. This ain't no soft story, this is a massacre. The girl, the little reporter, who's so-called family of the people, talking about her family, they were living the American dream. Man, any nigga trying to live the American dream is stupid. When the American dream started out with coming over here and getting you some land and some slaves. And you want the nigga that was getting the land. And you want the nigga that was getting the slaves. It was your land and you were made to be the slave. And they also went to your other homeland and brought you back to be a slave. So no, they wasn't living the American dream. They were living their dream in America. Y'all quit putting fluff on shit, man. And then like when the old lady say, she hope nothing like this ever happens again. And then they go to like commercial break or whatever. That was the last thing on your mind. This old lady who lived through this, excuse me, not old lady. I think her name was Viola Fletcher. Excuse me, ma'am, for calling you old lady. Miss Viola Fletcher, Queen. But she, they ended with her saying, I don't know what this happened again. But you have to put that in perspective. Like, what don't you want to happen again? You don't want nobody to come and just kill you and your people, your family, friends, everybody for nothing. Or you don't want to build another society of black people that were flourishing again, because you don't want that to come. See, that's psychological. But you don't want. But y'all missed that because y'all don't pay attention. And then another thing that I didn't understand, because the women that they had that survived, from things from the Red Summer, because it wasn't just Black Wall Street, but people who survived, that lived in the communities that were, what can I say, attacked. Just, like I say, really living a real life massacre. Those people that survived that they're talking to, why aren't y'all talking to those women more? And then the other gentleman, and I don't know his name, but I do know the one queen's name was Leslie Benningfield Randall. Also, respect to you, Miss and Queen. But why didn't they let them talk more? These people who live that, and even though they were up in age, they seem to be cognitively coherent. They seem to have a sense of mind, and probably a little more frazzled than they used to be, but their minds seem to still be sharp because they were talking well, and I mean, the little short clips that they had them, I mean, they were well understood. So I think they would have had more to say, and it seemed like they probably would have had. They had a lot of memory of it because when Miss Fletcher said she thinks about it every day, and that's a whole life because, like I said, they're up in age. So she thought about it. It's been on her mind, so I'm pretty sure it's fresh. And she can really give a good account of what happened. But instead, I want to talk to some South Down Negroes, some scholars, and a couple people who claim they're descendants of some people that lived there, have businesses there, and then just other people who study. Like, they had Dyson speaking, Michael Eric Dyson, which, I used to, I mean, you always start to like people when they come out talking that talk that you like until you realize, like, the real separates himself from the fake. And once I know that you're fake, like, I leave you alone. To each his own, you're a black man, so still do your thing, or whatever, I guess, but I just don't deal with you. But it's just fluff, like they told this whole story in my perspective in a way that kind of softened it up and didn't make what happened look as bad as it really was. Because it was horrible for the people that lived through it, who went on the other side of white, or who was on the other side of white, not white. And it's just like they bombing them. The one guy said they shooting. They're trying to make it like they just but he said they're shooting, so these are warplanes. Then a couple days later, they sent it. I mean, it's just, I don't want to keep it too much longer because there's a lot of points I can make on this one video. But the overall thing, what I'm saying is that, honestly, we can't even tell our story from our perspective. Everything has to be from their perspective. It has to be good enough or soft enough to them to want to stomach it. When all through life we can stomach all the bullshit that's given to us, we have to stomach it. We have to take it on the chin and keep going. Pick your head up, little feller. Wipe your nose, wipe your face, stand up. Like, come on, we can't even tell our story from our perspective because of what the fuck someone else feelings that did the shit. I wasn't feeling bad when y'all was making this history. Why the fuck we got to feel bad for living in it and trying to make sure it don't happen again? And then, like you say, the 4 guys who were vets who went to the jail to protect the initial guy who they say bumped the white girl. Like, them were real men. Like, we had real men. They don't want to tell the story of the black man fighting back. Them people just weren't running. They had men that were protectors of their community, and that's what they were trying to do. So they ain't come through just ravishing it. Wasn't no fighting, niggas just laying down. Wasn't no lay down niggas back then. That's how they built the community. Now, you niggas is lay down niggas now. You hoes put your gun down when they pick theirs up and aim it at you. You put your hands up. Right is right, is wrong is wrong. Just because somebody say what they doing is right, don't mean you have to accept it if it feel wrong to you. And like I said, it just pisses me off. It's even in trying to allow us to tell our history, it still has to be fluffed down in a perspective that they can digest. When we had to digest the bullshit that they did to us and continue to do to us. We need to wake up, people, get off these fake celebrities and people who claim like they really doing good, when if you understand psychological and psychology and the mind, you understand they really reverse psychology your ass and making you immune and lacking emotional feeling for your own situation, but always pouring out those feelings for other people's problems and what other people going through. We got to do better, people. this ain't the video I wanted to make today, but I get to the second one the one I really wanted to, but I just had watched that because I just love Black history and it taught from all perspectives, white, black, just all perspectives, so I can get a whole perspective of all sides. So I just wanted to make this video and speak on that. And Gale, y'all need to quit. And it was one black girl, and I'm gonna get your name and I'll call it later. But I could tell when she spoke. She knew. It's like she wanted to say more, but they probably kept her from speaking what she really wanted to say. Just like they didn't allow them seasoned queens to tell the story that they lived through. Except you want to get these other people, probably people who gonna follow the script to tell their story, to put the fluff on it. When a whole community of black people getting killed and murdered, babies, kids, mothers, fathers, businesses, their whole community burned down over some jealousy and hate. Ain't no fluff in that. That's all I want to say. You know what it is. You know what I like to say. My opinion is, the way I'm thinking is wrong, you can find me. Just a man with an opinion and some kids. Salute. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Support me, man. I'm trying to grow. Just wanted to let you know.